sure we put that in the video. Wait! Oh! Hey everyone, so we are today on day 3 of our DeLorean adventure. This one wasn't really planned. So let's see, that was Tuesday night. We were in Minnesota and got the Minnesota car, and then Wednesday, Mike and I were supposed to go, and Anthony Zamfoti were supposed to go to WGN in Chicago to do a pre-4th of July parade at the TV station, and they messed up our schedule. So I was down in Crystal Lake and had the time machine down there and everything like that to go do the event, and got most of the way there, and they called and said they had us scheduled for the wrong time slot. So we ended up just heading back to the shop, had a little picnic at the shop, re-greened a hood, did some other things, and got this brilliant idea that we should run down to St. Louis today to pick up a car. So we started heading down here, about a 4.5-hour drive last night. Mike and I got in at about 1:30 in the morning, grabbed a hotel, and we're off to go check out this car today. So, Mike, you know more about this car than I do, of course. So, tell them a little bit about what we're searching out today.
Yeah, so I don't know a ton about this car. I do have some pictures of it. This one is definitely a rough project, but we got a call to the shop, a guy looking to sell a car, and it's in a old carriage house, which is like pretty tight for the car, I'm told. And it looks like the carriage house has a roof that's leaking on the car. That's kind of my guess from the photos. And the car is in kind of, like I said, rough shape. So yeah, we're gonna get there and check this thing out. The guy's kind of just ready to move on from it. He says it's been sitting 9 years. From the photos, it looks like it's been sitting possibly longer than that, but I just think it's not the best tightest garage. And this one we're definitely going to have to look over and see the condition of this car, because I expect it to be needing some stuff. So we'll check it out with you guys when we get there, like always. Coming, Don says like right now
2238.
So that's
2233 right there.
Okay, how the hell are we going to do that?
So it got an alleyway behind it or something?
It's got to.
Yeah. Or try going around the block maybe, or do you want to go knock on the guy's door?
I don't know. Is that there no parking there? No parking.
No parking 8:30 to noon last Friday of the month. So you're okay for right now, I think.
Okay.
It's a holiday. Oh, it's on Bluetooth. That's even better speaker.
Hey Mike, how are you?
Good morning, John. So we're looks like we're around front of 2233, but should we just try and find the alley behind?
Well, let me come out and I'll show you what we got going on.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just kind of get parked.
All right.
One side they had the horses, and then the other side they would actually have the buggy come in.
You said this from 1893.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Had a tuck pointed on the outside. The roof is in rough shape. Knob and tube wiring, so therefore I have the electric turned off.
Sure. All right, so heading down here just to get our first look.
So here she is. You can tell it's been leaking on it a little bit. It's damp in this garage. This is kind of neat that you can see the outline of an old binder and where the rings were and everything. That sat here for a bit and got wet. So it's a flat hood gray manual 82, I believe, because we've already seen photos of the VIN. Looks to be a complete car. John did tell us the exhaust has been changed out. We noticed a crossover pipe sitting outside. Sheet metal so far looks pretty good. See anything in the hood or the right front fender? just keep moving around.
Face looks good, has a few eyebrows, but that's no big deal.
Just dirty, some stuff on it. You can see the roof is just all leaking in here,
on
and
top of it.
some of it's winding up on the car. But like I said, we kind of knew that, so that's not a surprise. Back here, this covered up at least. It's completely stuck.
Frozen solid, which is probably a good thing, actually.
Yeah.
With the water and stuff that's in here. Looks like it was last registered in 2014.
Okay.
Taillights look to be in good shape. A little faded on this right side one. But we have the left side taillight, which is important. Look at that. Got some moss or algae growing on the bumper.
Similar down this side, I don't really see much. It's just dirty. You can't get a super great look, but I don't see any, major surprises, which is great. We can take a peek out the front. It looks like it's open. Oh,
It's not open.
Let's see if we can get the door up. Strut's kind of bookish. All right. Some coolant, some tools.
No major surprises in there from what we can tell. No mice nests from right here anyways. We'll check out the
let's
jack
see.
compartment
Yeah.
first and take a look.
Got the jack, that's good.
Jack's in there.
See any-
Nothing too major that we can see from here anyways. Could be down the side. Looks like the mice chewed on the end of the jack bag there a little bit. But doesn't look like there's anything major there. Check the cubby hole behind the seat. Oh, that's actually closed. No key. Do you have a key? Thanks. All right. Yeah, nothing surprising in the cubby hole.
I'll do the
third
spot. We always find possible mice back here. If I can pick this up. Actually, not bad at all.
Actually looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah. No surprise there.
Neat exhaust going on there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
So sounded so flipping good. Yeah. In third gear. Got it. Just sounded great. Yeah. Yeah, it was a guy in.
Okay, so inspecting the roof box here as best as we can. Looks pretty good from here.
There's some rust
Little
on it.
rust
The
there.
hinge is kind of rusty because, again, you can see the moisture sitting there. But yeah, this edge right there is the only thing you can really quickly take a look at, and I don't see any issues there. So that was a worry with this having, some moisture coming down on it. But this side looks
Looks like
as
it's pretty good
good
other
as
than
we
the
could have
surface
expected.
rust.
Yeah, just a little bit, but not anything catastrophic. Go to the driver's side. Yeah, this looks more the same. Again, you can see some of the moisture, some water pooling in there, but it hasn't rotted that out. From what we can tell on quick inspection, it's pretty solid on that vertical piece of metal there.
Not really any metal chunks sitting down here in the little rusty here. Got a little bit of lifting here of the epoxy.
Oh, yep, someone.
But it's not, the metal's not really compromised there. It's
more the
wet.
coating coming up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yep. Good there.
Okay. And we got some mileage on this car? Just give me a little light there, Mike.
34.
34. 157. Got the ASI radio.
Interior looks decent.
Looks
Sagging headliners as we'd expected. We got a nice carpeted mat on there. A little crack in the binnacle.
Okay. Why do you just want to pull it off of there completely and see what the rest of the dash looks like? Okay.
Actually got some sun browning on the glove box and the dash, but it's not split, which is we got a split in the binnacle to deal with, but nothing in the dash, just some discoloration. It looks like a crack in the lid, but take what we got. Seats are covered up. We got a little split in the side, some fade. They look to be original seats. I'm not gonna tear these off because the condition of those is definitely not going to be a deal breaker here. As me and Kevin tend to run into always.
There we go.
Mouse droppings.
Yeah.
Can't seem to get away from those.
We figured that they would probably be in here to some extent. Yeah. But certainly not infested like ones that we found in the past, that's for sure.
This is a cool, like soft velvety
Match.
dash mat.
See chunks of the roof of the garage that have fallen into the engine compartment here.
It is the 4th of July in the background.
You hear the fireworks going off in the background. I'm not sure if the video picked that up or not. Original coolant bottle. It's got original fuel lines on it still. Looks like the idle speed motor has been changed at some point. Original AC compressor. All in all, not terrible. Just damp. But we do need to get a look at the frame, Mike.
Yes, we do.
So I don't know.
At the back, does that make sense?
Yeah, I suppose if we can get a peek under there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
See what you can see in there.
Okay, looks like there's some surface rust there, but it doesn't seem to be awful. You know, it got some cracking and some surface rust where the epoxy split, but not honestly as bad as I expected it with it sitting in this damp garage. On this side, at least, we can take a peek at the other side.
I think the saving
This might
grace
need
is
a
it hasn't been here as long as a lot of the ones we've seen.
Right. So he said it had been sitting here for about 10 years, so.
Yeah. You know, but the last car was closer, like 27, I think it had been sitting around, you know.
There's a little scrape and paint back there. I think we'll
Not
be
terrible.
okay. It's not compromised.
Okay, let's check out we'll get a look at the crumple tube and the front section.
Well, kind of what we would expect up here as well.
Just more loose epoxy.
Yeah, the cradle looks. Oh yeah, it's not great. The cradle isn't great.
Yeah, the plate behind the crumple tube is definitely really peely, but I don't see any holes. You know, but there is, some right here you can see flake. You know, that's
down.
expanded pretty much, wide and open, but you know, the holes are the really structural thing that's going to. Really
Right, you got some right in front of your light there. It looks like it's bubbly.
Where are you talking? Oh, yeah,
Right at the corner there. Yep. But it might just be the epoxy bubbling off. You know, I don't know if it's. I can't tell from right here if it's completely compromised or not. But
You just got to chip it away and see what you wind up with.
yeah, I mean it's. We've seen worse, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
This, this might need a patch or two, but of course, if you want it perfect, it's probably going to be a perfect frame. But
Right.
I don't think it's going to fail on anybody anytime soon.
No.
So that's like you said, sitting in water unexpected. Who knows what?
Yeah, it's actually held up fairly well for where it's been sitting.
Oh, Kevin. There's the binder.
Oh, there you go. Is that your parts manual? Is that your parts manual?
It's a DeLorean something or other. It's not really
It
anymore,
is.
but
It is.
There we go.
It's a repair manual.
It's just shredding. It's been raining down, but that's not one I think we need.
Does that come with the car?
I don't need it to.
No.
Get this thing dried. I don't need any more wet. So we'll have it on the open trailer. It'll be dry by the time we get home, maybe, hopefully. Get this car dried out.
That's a really cool fan.
Yeah, it is. This building is actually, I think it's so cool. John shared that this is a carriage house, so the carriage would have went here, and then the horses would have been
On this side, yep.
And,
1800s.
1890s.
1893, yeah.
What cool history.
Yeah.
The whole place, like everything, you can just take it back. This whole neighborhood, just all of it's 100 plus years old.
Yeah, very old.
Cool. Well, now the big thing is going to be
How do we get this thing out of
getting
here?
it out of there. I would
Yeah.
assume that the pads, I talked to Kevin already, the pads are going to be absolutely stuck to these rotors. You got basically bare steel on bare steel, and with moisture, just a little bit, you get quite the bond. So, and we're in a bit of a tight alley, so we got some work to do there. We'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we might have to pull it with the winch, if nothing else, but
This might even be my patented drop the trailer, pull it out with the truck, rehitch the trailer. We'll just see. We'll try to push it, but I don't expect huge success there.
right. All right, so taking a look at the VIN plate here. This is VIN number 1196, and this is a January 82, so this is a true 82. Something funny that I found here with the water leaking. We got water sitting in the air intake right here. Don't see that every day.
I'm just gonna kind of.
Hopefully it's not harming anything, but this shows you how long it's been sitting here, how long it's been leaking. It's been leaked on. Oops. Make sure we put that in the video. Wait! Oh! All right, so we have very limited space here to get this car out of that garage. So what we're doing is we're gonna unhook the trailer up here, live ourselves. What's going on with the car is the brakes are all froze up, so we're gonna have to pull it out with the truck. We need enough room to pull it over to the trailer. So we just left ourselves enough room in the alleyway to get the Yukon past it here. So we're gonna go back to the garage now that we're disconnected and hook a tow strap on this thing and see if we can get it to budge.
Keeping an eye on Kevin back there. Okay.
Hey, the car's moving.
All right.
Not well, but it's moving. Oh, here we are. Look at their piece of wood. We got a wheel chock right here. Okay. Rock and roll.
Go quick.
I think, hold on. Couple feet. 2 feet. Tight. Hold on. Okay.
10.
Okay.
10 maybe 12.
All right, so this is the first time this car has been out of the garage in probably 10 to 12 years, John tells us. Little daylight on it now.
So friendly.
Take a picture of this guy taking our picture. Now's your chance to get a DeLorean with him. There you go. Got it. So, in case you guys are wondering, Mike thought it'd be a really good idea to drive around downtown St. Louis with the doors open with the car on the trailer. So that's what we're doing.
Oh, this is awesomely bumpy.
You do pick the roughest roads.
Just that suspension.
Could have gone up that smooth road, but nope, we're gonna take this rough cobblestone one instead. All right, guys, so just a little tour down by the arch with the doors open. And man, look at all that stuff on there. We are gonna head back to DeLorean Midwest, Crystal Lake, Illinois. Got about a 4.5 hour drive ahead of us. It is the 4th of July, still, and recovered this DeLorean here in St. Louis. We'll go back and get this thing unloaded.
Okay, so we're back here at the Midwest shop with our St. Louis carriage house find, and what we're going to do right now is see if we can get this engine to spin over. Should be pretty easy on this car because with the dual muffler setup that's been changed on this, we don't have the muffler right behind the crank pulley, and we have a lot of nice room to get in there. So I'm going to get this opened up, see if we can get this to turn. It's been sitting for about 9 or 10 years, we think, and I'm more concerned with the moisture from the leaky roof. That could cause, you know, engines to seize. So let's see. So I got my ratchet. You guys can come on in. We'll get down on this crank pulley. And then I can pan back, and I'm going to give this guy a yank and hope for the best. So, oh man. Unfortunately, you can see I'm throwing my body weight pretty good into that, and this sucker is locked up tight. So I guess on that note, for progress on this, we're probably going to switch gears and go to cleaning up the exterior of this car, give it a good wash, see what the body looks like, because obviously this is a disappointment on the engine, and this is going to need much more work now to get running, and we'll have to figure that out, but go for a quick win and get this body cleaned up. Going to get this one pushed in for the night. So this one's pushed in for the night. We got it all cleaned up and looking like a new car. And I'm hot and sweaty, and I'm done for the day. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.